Guys, another day in Ghana. Afrojam here. She is outside in the rain. It just started raining, but mommy was doing a deep dive. She'll give you like the beginning story, but the point, how she came to mixing cement in the rain is they said that I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, Michelle here. Another day in Ghana. It's actually early in the morning. I was not planning to be in the rain at this point in time, but I was doing some research and I ended up, I was talking about palm trees. A friend of mine wanted me to figure out which palm tree on his property needs to be removed. But in searching for that, because what started all this, palm trees harbor rats. Black rats, they call them, or another name. But harbors rats, which also harbor snakes, right? So he wanted to remove. I wanted to decide which to remove. But then I was thinking about it after I researched whether removing the oldest one would be better than the younger trees, the younger palms. And based on the research, it was saying the roots of the palm is very extensive. So can you imagine the older palm? The roots now become important to the soil. So that sent me down a rabbit hole, and it pointed out that I remember that he has a bit of slope on his property, and I was saying that maybe removing them wasn't wise. So in the research, it pointed out as well that especially with laterites laden soil, you have to be careful how you rooted out trees. And it brought me to ask, what is laterite soil? Only to find out that all of this,
all the red dirt,
pit is dug, is laterite soil completely. I don't know how much of the house foundation is actually, but I remember seeing the red dirt when they were packing the flooring in the house, right? So because this is laterite soil, this happens. This was filled in by me, so it's just a little pocket.
But
right here,
you see how deep that
you
is?
see? And when I pointed out that, when I realized that laterite soil is my soil here around the pit, I asked about the pockets that I see opening up each time the rain falls. And that now is an issue. So for those persons who recognize this soil on the property, be careful how you build with it. If it's dominated by it, you have to research how you prevent any kind of disruption. Because the hole was big, all that steadiness that was formed over the years and made it compact is disrupted. So when the rain falls, and they said the heaviness of the rain is very
move
prominent in central region. So specifically for central region in Ghana, if you have this type of soil, you dig it up, you form streams. When the rain falls, it digs streams and sink the dirt. And this particular dirt just digs out. If you notice right where the water is coming from my roof, there's a groove there.
Yeah,
that's what happens with this soil. So what it means is, if your pit, this type of soil, and your pit is near your house, you run the risk of damaging your foundation, disrupting the foundation of your property, causing splits. So what they're asking me to do, because the measurement from my house to the pit is too small, so what they're asking me to do is to check the walls right around the foundation to see if there are any cracks. Because once that shift starts, it's a problem with the entire house. So bless the Most High, I don't think I see any sink, any cracks. So what I'm supposed to do is, the minute I see these sinks in the perimeter of the pit, I must make a slurry
Because it's
with
gonna
concrete.
cause
Not
the
concrete, mortar.
mortar.
So make a slurry with cement and pour it in. So I've been refilling it with the same dirt.
And
It
it's
really
just
don't help me.
yeah. Because it just
So here I am gauging to see if I have the right amount of cement right here now. And if we can actually create the slurry.
because with she's feeding it with the same red dirt, it's just doesn't make a difference.
When the rain falls, you're going to have the same thing happening.
Yeah. And it's gonna go deeper and deeper. It's like we call it earthquake. And if you feel the earthquake with dirt, it's not gonna make a difference. Like a crack in the road and you fill it with dirt, it's not gonna make a difference until you fill it with slurry. And well, after mommy is done, I'll show you guys the white chicken actually laid egg yesterday, and she laid 7 eggs yesterday. Well, I wanted to flip the camera, but yesterday I was literally telling mommy that I don't really think that the white chicken was gonna lay eggs, and I was holding her up and I'm like, because her behind, her back part, her tail feathers are bent, like it's broken to the right side, and I think it's when I think it would. I think say I up this the egg come out her. Because when she was smaller, Bingo and Brody attacked them multiple times.
That's what caused it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the amount of time when our back part, her tail like get ripped off because of them. So they like destroyed her tail part a few times because they attacked her. So that's why I think the back part is tilted. But she literally laid 7 eggs, and we're searching to see if we can figure out if the roosters fertilize their eggs, even though she's a bully. But they said that they don't look at it as a bully or social status or anything of that sort. So they'll still look at her as a mating potential, despite her bullying them. And there's literally 5 roosters. Because you know, say no, so me I feel them in. So there's 5 roosters and there's 5 roosters and 5 hens actually. But among the species of the brown fowl, there is 5 roosters and 3 hen.
Come look on the wall. It's filling.
Yeah. And the rain calmed down. It's not falling as much as anymore. But she got up. She was sitting on there. Bucket.
Which bucket? Oh Lord.
She was sitting on the eggs. Oh my gosh. They're just all following because they're hungry. But she was sitting on it yesterday, this morning. Because everybody came. Hey, move!
What do I do this?
Brother! Call them.
Chicken is it?
Want smell it?
The chicken
Smell it trash?
so she better lay.
Right. So obviously she get the memo and she finally started laying 7 eggs at one go, from yesterday evening till this morning. But we're gonna take up all of them because she got up. She was sitting on there. I thought she was brooding enough to like warm them or whatever, but she got up this morning. So I mean, because I took her up off the eggs. Brother! Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so back to what I was saying after the chicken bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
if you're in this position, and I know one other person that I need to reach out to because I visited their property recently and I noticed it's the same type of soil where they're digging the pit, and the pit is being dug right in the back of the house. I probably the same distance or less. So I need to reach out and let them know what to expect and what to do. I don't think it can change because I think what I saw of the back, all of it, no, but they had good dirt. So anyway, persons who have this type of soil, that's what you're supposed to be thinking of when they were taking worst.
Leave it.
If this type of soil exists and your pit is downslope from the house, because once the shift, because you dig your foundation in it, once the shift occurs, the disturbance of this laterite soil, it keeps sifting when heavy rains, and the rains really are heavy here, and it will shift the dirt downslope and create grooves or whatever. They have a name for it, but it's really grooves they're talking about, and it flows like a river under there and shift the soil all the time. It has no minerals. That is why I'm realizing that plants that are planted in it or near it, it doesn't really survive. My plantings, because I spread the dirt because I had too much of this soil around the pit, I spread it all over the yard, and I'm actually sorry that I didn't know. So what I have to do, the things that I planted, but I did that before I even found this out, dig down until I find the black soil, and that's where I put the roots of whatever I'm transplanting. So I'm finding out more and more that's probably something I need to do. So some of those I started moving them out. I think I'm going to continue moving them out. The red dirt that I had over there.
Over here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue moving them out. But that's my little information this morning. This is Michelle again, living in Ghana, sharing my experiences. And let me tell you one of the things I'm found out.
Hey.
A lot of the things I'm experiencing, the mistakes, the trouble, will prevent someone else having the same experience. Don't you agree? See you in another video.
Bye.
Bye.